I'm a huge fan of the Browning X-Bolt rifles, and I've been shooting them for well over a decade. I do this because every one I own is extremely accurate and will compete with any custom rifle on the market. I'm a big fan of utilizing suppressors on your rifles. They reduce the noise, and for a young or new shooter, that really helps to eliminate flinch. The disadvantage, it adds 6 or 8 inches to the barrel, making it heavy and out of balance. That is until now with Browning's launch of the new suppressor-ready Browning X-Bolt rifle. This rifle is very recognizable as the very popular Browning X-Bolt Speed, and this one's in the new Ovix camo pattern that blends in extremely well in our western terrain. Our test model is the popular 6.5 Creedmoor caliber, but instead of a 22-inch barrel, it's 4 inches shorter with an 18-inch pipe. We put my Nomad suppressor that's extremely lightweight and 6.5 inches long. I have a rifle that's well balanced and only has a 24.5-inch overall barrel length now. If you don't own a suppressor or don't want to use one, this rifle makes it an unbelievable brush gun, and it comes with both a radial muzzle brake as well as thread protectors to keep your 5/8 by 24 threads intact. So I'm not going to cover all the features and benefits of the Browning X-Bolt because I've covered that in numerous other videos before. But what I am going to do is I'm going to answer all the questions we all have about this suppressor-ready dynamo. First off, for 2022, it's available in 11 of the most popular calibers: 204 Ruger, 223 Remington, 22 250 Remington, 308 Winchester, and all of those have an 18-inch barrel. The 6.5 PRC and 6.8 Westerns have 20-inch barrels, and the 7mm Remington mag, 28 Nozzlers, 300 Win Mag, and 300 PRCs all have 22-inch pipes. I own this rifle in both the 6.5 Creedmoor and 6.8 Western, and they're both topped with the Zeiss V4 in 6-24 by 50, and they shoot sub MOA groups with plain factory ammunition. My biggest question with the shorter barrel is, how much velocity and energy was I going to sacrifice downrange? So I put my standard Browning X-Bolt Speed with 22-inch barrel on the bench and shot through my Ehler chronograph. I'm shooting 140 grain Nosler Accubond loads for my testing as I shoot extremely tight groups. The test showed an average of 2,733 feet per second at 20 feet from the muzzle. We switched rifles and shot with and without the muzzle brake. With it, we were averaging 2,614 feet per second, and we put the Nomad suppressor on it, we were shooting an average of 2,617 feet per second. The difference in energy at 500 yards is less than 100 foot-pounds. That's pretty impressive in my book. And I told you this thing was going to shoot sub MOA, and now I'm going to show you exactly what it does downrange. We shot this setup with our 200-yard zero at 400 yards, 500 yards, 600 yards, and even out to 800 yards with impressive sub MOA results each and every time. The best part about it was we were doing it without hearing protection. This thing puts out less decibels than a .22 rifle. The Browning X-Bolt suppressor-ready rifle is lightweight, well-balanced, and extremely accurate. Most importantly, when you put that suppressor on it, it's really quiet. And when I'm toting this thing around the woods, it doesn't feel like I'm toting around a telephone pole that's got a 30+ inch barrel. It's a pleasure. Stop by your local sporting goods store and check out the Browning X-Bolt suppressor-ready rifle for yourself. You won't be disappointed.